For further analysis, joining me is Andrew K.P. Leung. He is an independent China strategist. Andrew, great to have you here with us on TRT World. Let me start by asking you about China's reaction. I mean, in many ways, it is the same old rhetoric. China has been saying that any effort to divide Taiwan or make it independent would be harshly punished. So nothing new here, right?
Well, if you look at the statement by the president-elect, he has made clear that his priority would be to preserve peace and stability in the Taiwan Straits, and also trying to adopt a cooperative attitude towards a relationship with Beijing based on the principle of equality and respect. Now, this reflects the sentiments of the vast majority of the Taiwan people, because according to the recent poll, only 6% of the Taiwan population support unification, and 6% support, only 6% support independence. And the vast majority, 88%, would like to preserve the status quo. That's why none of the three contending parties would like to highlight anything pointing to either unification or independence. And then all three parties are pledged to preserve the peace and stability over the Taiwan Straits. And this accord with the policy of the United States, of course, is the biggest backer for Taiwan. And recent analysis shows that the Washington is doubling down on protecting Taiwan's as a thriving democracy, but without taking sides, and also would not act as a broker, but continuing to support Taiwan's self-defense, because Taiwan is regarded as a model of democracy against the influence of Beijing. But nevertheless, Taiwan is more than that. Taiwan is now turning into a semiconductor asset, because it accounts for over 80%, something like 80% of the high-end semiconductors that is an essential ingredient of the fourth industrial revolution, affecting how businesses are conducted around the world, people-to-people relationships, and also geopolitics, and not only affecting the United States, but many other countries, not limited to Americans' allies. So all these changing dynamics point to the need to preserve peace and stability. But nevertheless, unification with Taiwan has become part of the China dream, and President Xi has explicitly pledged that the latest unification date would be 2049, which is the 100th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China. At the moment, of course, China has long positioned itself to forestall this possibility of a separatist movement. Let's make it quite clear that the current president-elect has had a history of kind of pro-independence stance over his political career. And that's why Beijing is wanting that any kind of pro-independence de jure declaration would lead to war. And I think the United States knows that.
Right.
And so it's a very delicate situation, and it is a delicate path for the incoming administration, Taiwan administration, to tread.
Right.
But I think that all sides are aware of the importance of maintaining peace and stability. And what Beijing is trying to do is not a kind of military actions, but because the policy of peaceful unification has been defined in 3 successive white papers issued by Beijing. The last was issued to coincide with Nancy Pelosi's Taiwan visit.
Right.
But in the light of all this separate identity of Taiwan, this is still a long way ahead. A long way ahead. And so Beijing is adopting measures to promote people-to-people exchanges between the two places. Over a million Taiwanese.
Unfortunately, we are running out of time, so
on
sorry for interjecting here. Thank you very much for talking to us here on TRT World, and this brings us